Do you want to know how I made $56,000 in sales through Facebook ads? Well, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down all of my numbers. You know, I never hold back on my secrets. So I'm going to be showing you everything that has to do with how I'm getting these clients through Facebook ads. So let's go ahead and do it. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel though, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever a new video goes live. And if you could like this video, that'd be amazing too. There was a vlog that I did a couple of weeks ago in the month of May of 2021. It was actually the last video that you could see on my channel. I'll actually put in the recommendations above here. And this video, I actually showed you a little bit more behind the scenes, and I even showed my whiteboard that I have over here on the side that really breaks down what I was doing in the month of May of 2021 and how this happened. So, but I'm going to be breaking down more of the numbers and show you a little bit more about what the ads kind of look like and what kind of like my funnel looks like and all of that, so you can see more of that. But what's amazing is that it actually worked. And it actually happened for me, and it can happen for you too, and it's amazing. So with Facebook ads, what I really wanted to showcase to you guys, I really wanted to show that Facebook ads are not dead. And Facebook ads can really work really well for you, and I love ads working for my agency because then I don't have to rely on me. I don't have to rely on me being 100% present in my marketing. I could be able to be Netflix binging over, you know, in my bathtub while I get a sales call. You know, I can be, you know, hanging out with my family, you know, somewhere, and I'm still getting sales calls, I'm still getting leads to come into my community. So that was really important to me on why I wanted to bring ads into my business. Not only because we're an advertising agency, but I really wanted to show that it can work, and it's amazing when it works because you get to do the things that you want to do in your business and in life while the marketing is still getting you leads, okay? So that's really what I wanted to do. So if you go back to the vlog though, my goal for the month of May of 2021, my goal was to get 5 new clients, 5. I wanted to get 5, and I wanted to get that all from ads. And I also wanted, you know, my goal to hit that goal was to get 15 sales calls on my calendar, okay? So let me show you a little bit of my numbers. I'll be breaking it down over here, but I have my computer right here, so if I look to the side, that's the reason why I say all my numbers right over here. So I end up spending $2,331 on my Facebook ads, okay? I ended up getting 14 sales calls on the calendar. Within that, I had 3 people who canceled or no-showed, all right? And then 5 clients enrolled. And then my pricing, just so you guys know, in May of 2021, because right now it's increased, but in May of 2021, my pricing was $3,000 a month, or for 4 months minimum, or they can do 10K pay in full, which knocks off about $2,000, but I love a good pay in full client. So those were my goals, and I hit it, and I only spent $2,331 on my Facebook ads, which was amazing. So if we break down those numbers, and as far as 14 sales calls and 5 clients enrolled, that's a 35% conversion rate, which is really super good if we really think about it. And it's all coming through ads. So now what I want to do is I'm actually going to show you my screen over here, and I want to show you what my ads look like, and then I also want to show you what I'm promoting my ads to. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so here are my ads, as you can see, and this is just basically, you guys can look at these things. Go to the ads library if you want to look up my name. You can actually check these out even further if you want to, okay? So, because I'm just looking at this in terms of the ads library, that's all. So if you want to watch the video further, it just basically talks about my advertising agency, what we do for our clients. As you can see, our copy on here is just showcasing a lot of our good results with our clients. You know, we have their back, all that kind of stuff. And then this one talks about goodbye hustle, hello more freedom and money. This one's the same as that one. I wouldn't worry too much about these. These are my omnipresence ads. These go to my warm audience, just kind of showcases about what like my priorities of my life and all that kind of stuff and all of that. So these are my main ads. These are a lot of my ad spend. And yeah, so let me show you a little about what this pushes to. So this is what it pushes to. I'm actually going to make it a little more pretty looking so you can actually see my face. Okay, so turn ads into clients, done for you Facebook ads for high-end coaches, the advertising agency you've been needing on your team to help bring you high quality leads on autopilot using Facebook ads, more leads, more income, more freedom starts here. The Imagine You, so it has, bullet points of what it could look like after they start working with us. Here's some testimonials of clients. This is, the things that are included when people work with us. This is our signature process and what it looks like to work with us, the steps of what it looks like to work with us, some more testimonials. And then it just talks about me and, why I do what I do. And then if you click here to apply, it'll take you to this area right here. And it still has a little bit of testimonials down here. And they're able to pick their times. And let me show you a little bit about the questionnaire and stuff like that. So let's pick a time. Okay, so then it tells you to put your name, your email, your phone number. Let's see here, your website, asking you where did you find us. I want to know, what are you wanting to advertise? What's your average monthly revenue spend? Do you see this playing a big role? And then this is probably the one question that deters anyone from us who is not willing to make the investment with us. Because I don't want to get on a whole bunch of sales calls where they don't know the investment of what it looks like to work with us, because maybe they think it's $1,000, which some advertising agencies are, and that's just not our pricing. And so I want to make sure that before people get on a sales call that they fully understand the investment that they'll be making if they want to make it. Yeah, and then this kind of hopefully deters anybody from no showing, but obviously I still get some cancellations and stuff like that, which is okay. So yeah, this is really self-explanatory in terms of what are my ads look like, and then what the funnel looks like, and why all of this is important to why this funnel works and why I made $56,000 in sales. So yeah. Now I really want to showcase to you why and what are the key things inside of my ads and in my funnel, whatever, why does this work? Why does this work for me specifically? So let me break down a couple of those key things. The first thing is I showcase within my ads, within my funnel, that what it's like and what the experience looks like to work with my agency. What are the benefits when a client ends up working with us? What does it look like? What does my clients really experience when they work with me? And not only, what does it look like to, have ads done, but also what does it look like to work with me and my team specifically? Why is my advertising agency different from other advertising agencies? And the real difference is a lot of different things. And I showcase inside that funnel, especially that landing page that you guys saw, I really showcase what is it like to work with us as an advertising agency and why it's different from maybe other agencies that they worked with, or maybe other agencies that they're kind of maybe looking at beside mine. So I like to showcase those things. I want them to see what it looks like and experience what it looks like to work with our advertising agency. And if you are, a coach, or maybe you have done for you service as well, if you're wanting to create this for yourself, I would definitely recommend what makes you different. What does your framework look like? What does it look like to work with you specifically? And why should they join you specifically? So the second thing of why this works so well is that my questionnaire filters out anyone who is not ready to push forward with working with us. So I ask specific questions, and the one that I know filters out a bunch of people, because I know if I show you my ad stats, you'll actually see that a whole bunch of people actually click to schedule a call with me, but they don't schedule a call with me. And the reason behind that is my questionnaire, specifically the one that talks about the investment. It just has a questionnaire that says, what the investment is to work with our advertising agency. You know, so when you hold back that investment part, that allows the person who isn't ready for the next investment with you to schedule the call with you. So when you do that, that means more sales calls, which means also a lot of more no-shows and cancellations, but also it means people who are getting on a call with you who probably aren't ready for the investment with you because they didn't know of how much it was going to be, and then you blew up the price on them immediately, and they're like, whoa, like I didn't even get to like really, you know, think about this for a second, you're blowing this up on me. So it really, my questionnaire really filters out the people who are not ready to move to the next step. And what that means for us specifically is I get on less sales calls with people, which, whew, thank goodness. But also too, what it does is, even though I'm getting on less calls, I'm getting on more qualified calls, more people who are ready to make that investment with me and our agency. So the third thing is something that people tend to pass over, and that is your audience that your ads are going to. Now I have these ads going to two different things. I have them going to my lookalike audience, which is basically where you take data from your current email list or your Instagram following, you know, stuff like that, and you give it to Facebook, and Facebook finds more of those people for you. And I only keep it at 1%, you know, so I push these ads to a lookalike audience, but also too, I have researched really good audiences that have my ideal client inside of it, and so that's an interest audience that works really well inside of here. My lookalike does a lot better, but I also still promote it to my interest audience that I've actually researched because I want to find my ideal client through my ads. Now the fourth thing is something that no one, I repeat, almost no one does, and that's to leave your ads alone. So what I was saying before was in the month of April, so we're talking about these, I got the results in May. In the month of April, at the end of it, I was starting these Facebook ads, okay? And I actually spent, I think, around $500 in that period of time in which I wasn't getting any really good sales calls. But then after about 500, that's when I moved into the next month, and I just let the ads alone. I let the ads do what they needed to do. I let the people, the consumers, do what they needed to do in terms of the ads. I needed to let it go through the algorithm. I needed to let it just go. And what happened there is I ended up getting more sales calls in the first week, okay? In the second week, the third week, the fourth week, right? So that was really super important, was to leave the ads alone. I think people tend to just look at their stats in the first day of publishing the ads, and if they're not getting $1 leads, or if they're not getting $50 per sales call, they're out the door, right? You know, they turn the Facebook ads off and like, this is not working. Let it go through the algorithm. Stop touching your ads, okay? You really need to start looking at that and just really leave it the hell alone. Because what it did for me specifically was when I let it go through the algorithm, that means more people were allowed to see it within that period of time. And also that people who were already seeing it before, probably in April, they had time to really think about if this is the next step for their business. You know, do they want to work with an advertising agency or not? So even though you might not get clients right now this second, you might get it in a month, you might get it in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, so on and so forth. So don't just think about like that. And also, let's think about the pixels too. The pixel needs time to be warmed up and to figure out who are these people that are going to be ideal clients for you. Facebook is trying to figure that out for you as well when it's starting to put the ads out there. So please leave the ads alone. Now, if you're ready for a team that can completely take this off your hands, if you want someone like people that can really take off Facebook ads for you and really do all of your graphics and your copy for your ads, you know, do all of the research in terms of your audience, and also really help you in terms of like your funnel, for example, too, then I would definitely recommend to apply to work with our agency today. The link is below in the description. But that's it for today's video. I'll see you on the next one, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and like this video. I will see you on the next one.